So please welcome Jan Skjoldhammer, the CEO and founder of Novige.
Thank you, Christopher. A pleasure to be with you and to talk about how it was to complete last year. And my thought was that I would like to encourage the applicants here about the event and also tell about how we did it and perhaps some hints about how to win. So first of all, I can say that it was a really great evening to be there for us as winners and also for all the contestants. Something you should go for because you work so hard normally, and then having an evening like that is something you will remember for a long, long time. And of course, then winning as well, or being just nominated, increases your exposure and gives you respect in your sector. So, and also it's sort of a due diligence report on what you're doing. And of course, 1 million comes in quite well. Anyway, I will show you a little bit here now about what we do or what we did. So let's see like this. So I want to go through the whole presentation. I will just show it what it looked like for us, which worked for us. Let's see here. So we just started with the saying that 40% of the hours of the month, there's minimum wind and no solar. It's not covered by fossils or expensive storage. But there's an alternative, and that's Novige 1 megawatt hybrid wave wind and solar energy converter. Our mission is saving the climate with profitable and stable ocean energy. In that way, I think we set the tone for our ambitions and what we want to achieve. And then we went on to showing this video here. I'll just play a little bit just to give you an idea about what we can do.
Welcome to the future of ocean energy. At Novige, we present to you the groundbreaking 1 megawatt Novige hybrid wave, wind, and solar energy converter. This revolutionary converter is designed to harness the immense power of the ocean, combining wave, wind, and solar energy in one efficient system. It can be seamlessly integrated with existing wind power arrays, maximizing energy generation potential. Alternatively, it can operate as separate arrays, strategically positioned closer to the shoreline, minimizing any visual impact. The Novige hybrid can be adjusted.
Jump forward a little bit here so you see how it looks like.
An umbilical power cable is responsible for transmitting the generated energy back to the shore. Once operational, the Novige hybrid converter moves freely with the natural motion of the waves, maximizing energy capture. As the waves rise, the pressure within the converter increases exponentially, providing a remarkable lifting force of 600 tons. At the optimal.
All right, so we have a little idea about a video could be beneficial for you. I just have to do like that first. Here it goes. And then I will just show a prototype, which is now powering Svanholmen Islands, what the full scale is going to look like, 38 times 9 meters, and lifting 140 tons, big machine, but lifts much more. Then we went into something more about saying what it is, just showing the results which we have, which is the kind of validation, which I recommend to show that you have an idea, but if you can validate what you have been doing for the last year or 5 years, perhaps, it increases the chance to be selected. And also we have some patents, then of course, let's say, enforces the business potential by providing, coverage for what you're doing. And then we showed something about this, showing that a wind turbine out to sea provides so much energy per year. But if we are out in the same area, we can actually give 1.5 times more energy for the same sea area. Important, as there is just a limited amount of sea area available because it's military and shipping and many other ones wants that same area. But if you combine these two, you get more than double the energy output from the same area. So it's kind of a no-brainer. You have the area, you have the lease cost and all that. So it makes sense to go together. And then we just went shortly into the essentials of what we are doing, like half the weight versus offshore floating wind, for instance, starting at a lower cost per megawatt hour and more stable energy output. And then we went into the business potential and what we want to do. So that we want to have 1 gigawatt contracted by 2030 and the potential economically is vast. 2050, just having 4 gigawatt deployed, or just, that's quite a bit. That's just 10% of the European target. That means 12 billion in sales. In addition, the global market 6 times larger. It's an enormous market. And of course, if you make money, if you have a business which is profitable, then the possibility to be, growing exponentially is there. There has to be a business idea behind which is profitable to make a climate change. And then we talked about the next steps. What are we going to do for this money? And so we said that we will prepare for pilot deployment in 2024-25, which we're now doing. And the final design of the pilot is now done. I can assure you it's been lots of work with doing the structural design of that thing, because it lifts 600 tons. Imagine a bridge which is 38 meters long and lifting 400 cars in the middle. It's a huge bending moment. That's now done to a large extent. We've done some tendering, and actually in a partnership program, we're just entering into a partnership program now with a large, let's say, shipping company. I can't say the word right now, but they will be supporting us during the coming years. And of course, then we've talked about the future, what is going to happen, pre-commercial area, commercial areas, license production, etc., etc. So, and then I want to show you also something which is important, is how to do the application. This is what we did. And I think it's very important to answer the questions exactly. What I noticed was when we did the presentation on stage, I saw that the judges, they have this little score sheet, and it looked like they had like 5 boxes, and they gave a number, I assume, for every box there. But you have to make sure that you really meet all those requirements which are in the applications. And I will also recommend, when you're on stage, do it again. Say the same things, like, the elevator pitch, of course, must be there. And then these other ones as well. Answer. So try to make all boxes strong so that you don't miss out on something. Because if the judges see you can only, answer up to 4 out of 5 questions, your odds are a bit less of winning. That's what we did there. And that's what I can say about that. I can just say apply. We applied twice before being even, let's say, called to the final event, or being among those 8 companies. So if you get no once, you might have some more to do on your development travel, or perhaps on your presentation material. So go ahead, even if early on, apply, then know your face, apply again. And for us, it was the 3rd time winning, and we're happy for that and thankful for that million. It's been coming to quite good use. And of course, also we like to work with things and having all these wonderful people around us. So that's what I wanted to say, and welcome with any questions you might have now or later on.
Great, fantastic, Jan. Thank you. And while you're presented, I was thinking about the Japanese proverb, like if I translate it, fall down 7 times, get up at 8. So no matter if you don't qualify the first time, you can apply again. But also understanding the learnings, and also what we have seen, that companies that have applied several times, they have actually matured, they have advanced, they have made some steps in their journey. And I think that is important. It is a journey, and you cannot hit a grand slam every time the first time. Sometimes it is learning by doing, sometimes a step back, sometimes 2 steps forward. So I like that. And also I think you really had some illustrative and concrete examples and tips how to actually fill in the form, and it was really good. And I can really confirm that you did your homework and had a super good application. And that is just the first step. Then you have to pitch for the jury. Then you need to actually present this with an engagement, with some kind of inspirational pitch. So I think that is also important. Thank you so much, Jan.